I'm a 56-year-old rural gun-owning white guy, and if Kamala Harris thinks I'll vote for her, she's right. Not only that, but in the last 24 hours or so, Trump and the congressional Republicans have given me even more reason to do so, and to vote against all the Republicans. Do you remember when Donald came riding down his golden escalator and the first thing we heard out of his mouth was immigration, immigration, nasty Mexicans, things like that? That's all we've heard from him since, really. And then, despite telling us for the last 9 years that border security is the most important issue out there, he killed the border security bill last summer. Now, that's old news. We've all been aware of that. I only bring it up to remind people of the kind of power that Trump has over the congressional Republicans. Now, something else to think about before I get to my first point. Remember last year, or 2 years ago rather, when the Georgia abortion bill went into effect? Remember the big controversy over what it did to IVF access in Georgia? Do you remember all the Republicans wringing their hands saying that's not what they intended and they're going to change the laws to fix it? Well, yesterday, despite telling everybody just, a month ago, that he would have the government pay for IVF, that's how much Donald Trump supports it. Despite that, yesterday, the congressional Republicans killed legislation that would have guaranteed access to IVF. Now, what does that mean? Well, either Donald Trump is lying, imagine that, and he doesn't really support IVF, or he told them to kill it because he didn't want to give Democrats a win, didn't want Joe Biden to sign that bill, or, and I think this one just, that can't be. Or the Republicans grew a spine, stood up against him, because the Heritage Foundation, the ones who wrote Project 2025 for Donald, they want IVF to be outlawed. So all them Republicans, they can't go against the Heritage Foundation and Donald Trump. So that's why they killed it. Unless he doesn't hold power over them anymore, but I doubt it. So that's a good reason to vote against all the congressional Republicans, because they're just doing the bidding of the Heritage Foundation. Now, the other thing Donald Trump did, well, today the feds, they cut the interest rate by 0.5 point, and that is a really big deal. It's really bad for Donald Trump because it means that Biden's economic successes are going to continue throughout his administration. It means that people are going to be able to get more mortgages. It means people are going to be able to borrow money more cheaply. They're going to put more money into the economy, and Donald Trump can't have that. He's got to counter it somehow. He needs the economy to go down before the election. There's only one trick in his bag left, and that's to shut down the government. So today, he told the congressional Republicans to shut down the government unless they get everything they're asking for in the SAVE Act. I did a video a week or two ago about the SAVE Act. It says you have to have proof of citizenship in order to register to vote. So that is never going to get through the House or the Senate. There aren't Democrats that are going to vote for that, no way, no how, because it's anti-democratic, small d. So Trump says shut down the government, and the congressional Republicans are going to say, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir. Well, that's a great reason to vote against all of them, because if they shut the government down, it is going to hurt the economy. It's going to hurt a lot of people. Of course, what if SAVE Act did pass? Just let's play that game for a minute. What if the SAVE Act did pass? Either A, it's not going to go into effect for this election because it's too late, or B, it'll say it has to go into effect immediately, and all of us who are registered to vote right now won't be, because we will have to go and re-register to vote, and we'll have to provide our proof of citizenship to do it. Think about all that. Shut down the government or kick a whole bunch of people off the voter rolls. Sounds like something Donald Trump would do. Sounds like a reason why we should all be voting for Kamala Harris and every Democrat on our ballot. Good day.